Okay, hello. I have been very eagerly awaiting this package today. I had the opportunity to buy an older Volks doll that I have admired for a really long time, and I haven't never ever thought I would even have a chance to get this doll, but yeah, so as soon as I got an opportunity to get one, I had to jump on it. So, and he is very well wrapped. It's probably gonna be really loud. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay. Oops. Is this? Oh, that's just tape. So yeah, Ryoya Konoe, and he has all of his original outfit and everything, so I'm super excited. The only thing she said was his underwear was a little bit damaged. So this box is nicer than my the box that came with my Lucas. It's like more sturdy. So, oh yeah, and all the air thingies. Okay. So there's boots. Did she even not even open these? His outfit, his wig, and then some string. That's really nice because he's older, so he may need to be re-strung, perhaps. My Volks Lucas had to be re-strung. Alright, let's see if we can get him out of this money. Oh, his eyelashes got a little bit squished, but I can fix that. It's fine. Oh my gosh, he's so handsome. He's got double jointed knees, which my Lucas does not have because he's much older than this guy. And he has a 3-part torso, so he can kind of slouch a bit, maybe. I'll have to see about moving him and posing him. I'll have to, maybe if I move the camera. All right. Oh, it's so cold out today that I'm like out of breath. All right, so I went ahead and unpackaged everything. These are the boxers and she did repair them. So that's really cool. I think I don't know if I want to put them on though, underneath of the jeans, because then it'll just tear again. So, and most of my dolls don't wear undies under their jeans, so. But these are the jeans. They're like kind of weathered looking. And then there's some studs on them and a belt. I'll put the shirts on first though. Here's like his vest, which is this pretty lace. And then, oh man, my nose is running. So cold outside. This is his shirt. It's like a velvety type of a thing. And then the jacket, which I actually have kind of a similar one for my Lucas, but this one's nicer. So I might have to try and dress them to match. I think that would be fun. So I'm gonna unbutton these. Is this one that unbuttons all the way down? It's so nice when people do shirts like that. He can't even like hold his arms up. It's funny. I have another set. He has kips in his wrists, I can see. Does he have them? No, I have some more in my toolbox. I have like a toolbox full of like dolly stuff that I can just grab stuff out of, and I have several sets of kips in there. Oops. I thought I cleaned off my desk, but I guess I didn't do a very good job. I did a face up yesterday on my Volks Ryoya, and so there's stuff all over from that. Okay, and then do the jeans. So I'm getting these on. And you can't see his legs because I don't have my camera mounted high enough, but get my head in there. Gotta get my head in the camera. Let's see here. Let me get them like up over his feet. These are really long. Do I have them pulled up all the way? Like, there we go. I guess I could leave them somewhat baggy. So that way, I mean, he is from the 90s. No, he's not. He's not from the 90s. What am I saying? He's from the aughts, I think. When did this boy get released? It probably says on his head, right? Dalpa 21. When was Dalpa 21? I don't remember. Whew. Okay. Let me look at his picture. How did they have the cool vest thingy on him? They have it on just under the jacket, I guess. Gotta make sure you're doing it right, you know? jacket. I always struggle when you have like layered long sleeves. Like the sleeves always end up getting stuck up here. This is not so bad though because they have the buttons on the sleeves. That makes it really nice. Ooh, don't fall over. Okay. Pull the sleeves down. Oops, it's way out of the camera. Okay. He's so cool. I like him so much. Okay. So now we have this necklace. Got a hold of it. Alright, so he's got that necklace and then this shorter one. These are a little tarnished, but it kind of makes them look cooler. Like, because guys don't keep their jewelry polished, right? And then he's got his wig. Mr. Cool Guy wig. How does this go? He has swoopy bangs off to the side. So this is kind of more that way. There we go. That looks like the picture. I had it on crooked. Now he looks more like the picture. And then we have these ginormous boots, which I absolutely love. These are so over the top and ridiculous. Oh, I keep sniffling. My allergies have been really bad lately. We have a really big fire that's not too far from here. My house isn't in any danger or anything, so I'm fine, but the smoke and stuff is really, really intense. I'll get him so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so the smoke has been crazy. So I've been having the sniffles like all of the time, and then it just snowed a bunch, so now I have extra sniffles because it's cold, and I was just out in the cold to go and pick him up from the milkman. There we go. Okay, can I get this to zip up though? That is the real question. His blue jeans. Sorry, I keep sniffling. There we go. Yay! Kind of see if we can like adjust that. And now we gotta do it one more time. Oh, I could have loosened the laces. Duh, Jess. And he's got this. Oh no! Oh, that's the bad thing about this fake leather stuff, and like the fact that this doll is like probably close to 10 years old, if not more than that. Stuff like that happens, but I should be able to glue it back together, so it'll be okay. That's a bummer though. I can try to get the boot on anyways and maybe see if I can just tack it down or something in the meantime. Maybe I could sew it on and then it wouldn't come off again. Because if I glue it, I think it would probably just want to come back off. Oh, these jeans. There we go. I'm not going to even try to lace this up all the way. Kind of looks cool without it laced up all the way anyways. Like, kind of more, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Devil may care. Oh, see, look at that. The fake leather is like shedding. My, I recently sent my friend Gail a vest that I had from Doll Hearts that was peeling. It was this kind of leather, but I think it was even cheaper quality than this, but it started peeling, and so she was gonna take it and make a pattern out of it and make a new one. And so she took pictures and put them up on her Instagram of like her remaking this thing, and she had so many pictures of this vest just peeling everywhere. It was so disgusting. But yeah, he's really cool. I'm very happy. So I'll probably spend the evening tightening his strings and then hopefully get him posed for some pictures. So yeah, bye guys. Okay, I wanted to film a really quick follow-up video to my previous one about the body review. So this is the older SDGR boy body, and this is a Ryoya Konoe, I think from 2006. I'd have to double check. But when I got him, he was very loosely strung, and I decided to restring him with brand new elastic, and now he poses a lot better. And I also realized that he does have kips in, which are these little silicone washers. The thing is that they had kind of been pulled into the inside of his torso, and then I also added a few extras as well that he didn't have. So he originally had them on his shoulder joints, his wrist joints, and then his head and his ankles as well. And then I added some to his thighs. So his elbows and his knees don't have them, but I think I'm going to add them to his elbows just because he tends to like to either be all the way out or in. There's kind of no middle, and I would love to be able to have kind of a middle. So that's kind of really my only complaint. His head movement has definitely improved. He can actually look up, which is super nice. He can look down, he can go side to side. And before, when he was much more loosely strung, it was really difficult to get him to move his head. He kind of wanted to snap into like just sort of the one position. So it's really nice. His elbow joints are, now that he's more tightly strung, it's a bit more natural to try and get him to like move his arm up and sort of touch his face. I don't want to scratch the face up though, so I'm not going to have him actually touch his face. But yeah, wrist movement is still excellent. He can move way up and way down, kind of side to side. So I really, really like his wrist movements. I also was looking at his manual the other day, and if I can get him to actually do it. I don't know if I can. I think it's too tight, and that Kip's piece is like stuck in there. But basically what happens is you can pull the wrist out and twist it, and the S hook will sit on the inside of this ball, and you can pull the hand off, and so you can switch out the hands really easily. So I'm not gonna struggle to do it on camera because this piece of Kip's is like stuck in there. Maybe if I try one more time. And there we go. Yeah, so like that. So it just sits in there, and then you can swap out the hands, which is also super nice for changing their clothes too, if the hands are too wide to fit through the sleeve opening. Oh, so nice. Oh. I don't know how I didn't know that before, because the hands are exactly the same on my Lucas, so he must be able to do the same thing. So then, see if I can manage to not knock over my coffee. Move it. I can't remember what all I did in the body review last time, but he does have sort of a locking piece on his torso. So he can lock in sort of a sitting upright position, and then he can also bend forward quite far. There's not, I don't think there's like a lock for bending forward. And of course there's cat hair in it. But that's fine. Like he's sculpted in a way that he like doesn't need to. But yeah, and then his torso. So see, now as I move these legs, you can see the silicone washer is coming out. So I'm going to actually remove those because it's really annoying when he's wearing pants and you move him from a sitting to a standing position. They end up sticking out and kind of ruining the silhouette of the pants. But anyways, he also has sort of this tongue and groove in his hip joints here. So he's able to kind of lean to one side this way and then lean to one side this way, but he can also have him sit here, and there's a groove in the back as well for it to fit in, so he can like really slouch forward or bend over, and then he can kind of do the same back, but it's a little bit funny because you have this big lip here. So, and then the mobility joint is a little weird. This is definitely not something I'd be able to do like if he's wearing pants. And I have a hard time getting it to stay. So I'm not really sure what like the goal is with that. Let me like set him down this way. But yeah, it's like, I guess that's what it's supposed to do. But it really wants to sit backwards. So, I mean, if he's sitting on a flat table, it works better, but I don't know. The other thing that he can do that's really nice though with that mobility joint is he can sit cross-legged really easily, which is cool. So I think that might have been their intended purpose, but yeah. And then the knee joints, I'm not a huge fan of, because if he's wearing pants, it's hard to get him to use this sort of, see if I can, it's hard to get this kind of in the correct position for him to be able to kneel. So it's like you really have to kind of fight with it even when he doesn't have pants on, and then when he does have pants on, it's just a whole nother layer of difficulty. But he does kneel really well, so if that's something that you're looking for, he is able to do it quite easily. Just have him sitting up like this, and he's able to kneel. No problem at all. So, yeah. But then getting it back is kind of a chore. So, I like the Feeple 60 joints quite a bit more because they're very, very smooth. They just sort of just naturally kind of like telescope out, I guess, if that's the right way of saying it. And then his feet are pretty much the same. I think he maybe has a little bit more range of movement now that I've restrung him, but you know, it's feet. I'm not gonna have him be doing any ballet anytime soon. So, but yeah, overall, I'm really, really happy with this body. It poses a lot better than the SD13 body does. And if I could find this body in a more yellowed resin, I would maybe think about replacing Lucas's body. Although I think it is a little bit thicker. I mean, it's a little bit thinner and he's taller. So let me grab my Lucas and I can like compare the two of them. Okay. Here's also proof to show you that like if you take really good care of your dolls, they won't yellow that much. Because Lucas is from 2006 and I think he's also from 2006. Either that, it's like 2008 or something. They're not that far apart in age, but Lucas is obviously much more yellowed. He was yellow when I got him, which didn't bother me because, you know, doll's yellow, it's fine. But yeah, so if I have them, their feet are about even, and you can see that there's a bit of height difference in them, like probably at least a couple centimeters. So yeah, and even though Lucas does have a joint here, it doesn't really move all that much. There's not much movement in it, and then his elbows are single jointed, so he can go like that, he can go like that. That's about it. And then he doesn't have any mobility joints or anything like that, and his knees are also single jointed. So, but that's okay. So yeah, that's my body review.